Does this like, is this like the best videos from the past 10 years that he got, maybe?
Now, despite the name of this video, I would never tell you that these are 100% quote real ghost videos.
Nuke himself has had an awakening. Even Nuke himself has had an awakening. Join us, Nuke. Join us. Y'all remember, dude, I remember back in the day when I would watch professional Call of Duty, and there was somebody would always post a picture after a new person retired from Call of Duty, and it would, like, when Scump retired, it would be like, join us, Scump. And there's like all the retired Call of Duty players like up in heaven, and there's like the one that just retired walking up the stairs to join them. It's like this with Nuke. All the people that thinks the ghost videos are fake, we're welcoming Nuke in now. Join us, Nuke.
But they are the most convincing, most compelling, and hardest to explain paranormal videos that I've seen in the last 10 years of doing this channel.
Wait a minute, he's targeting me, he's trying to cook me.
But as always, you decide. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl.
Join us,
This
Nuke.
next video, posted to Reddit by Little Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet.
Hold on, run that by me again,
As
I'll do
always, you decide. The Highway 5 Ghost
He actually came with a banger now. He's trying to get me cooked.
Girl. This next video, posted to Reddit by Little Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet.
Sus.
So it's a bit potato quality.
Sus.
Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of two truck drivers after a frightening incident. So, one night, two truck drivers are driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, we're cooked. Oh my goodness, we're so cooked. Yo, we're actually so cooked. Oh my goodness, it's bad. Adobe got AI ads now? What? Oh Lord!
Stricken truck drivers believe that they have just run over a young girl. They pull over and call 911, but when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything.
I have an explanation for this one. That was literally a real person walking, and they just barely missed her, and she ran off after that happened. That's just what that is.
Or anyone. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just as they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. The two guys later find out that there's a well-known ghost story about this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama.
Oh, come on.
The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an 18-wheeler. So could it be that these truck drivers captured the prom dress ghost of Highway 5? Either way, their reactions say that they saw the truck hit something. But as always,
there was no like noise of them hitting the person here. This was a literal person that just wasn't paying attention. And she almost got hit, and then she got scared and ran off. Like, that's an actual person. Let's like, seriously, even if you believe in ghosts, you can be serious with yourself. That is a real person that was walked. That ain't no ghost. That's a real person.
You just
ran off where, though? Big dog, literally anywhere. Look at all this real estate.
Side. The feline Grim Reaper.
What?
Oscar the cat was adopted by the Steerhouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island when he was just a kitten, along with 5 other cats. The idea was that the 6 cats could provide companionship and comfort for the nursing home residents.
That looks just like Kitty. Oh my goodness, that looks just like Kitty. Yo, CJ with the 50 gifted subs. Lord have mercy. Give me some W's for CJ with the 50 gifted. Oh my goodness. Appreciate that, CJ, for real with the 50. I appreciate that. Thank you.
However, the staff soon noticed that Oscar was not quite as friendly as the other cats.
Oscar is not always the friendliest cat. He's not friendly to, he can be broad,
so that
like
means your
many
building
animals,
is haunted.
but he is not a cat that will spend quality time with residents on the ward.
But the staff did begin to notice that Oscar did show a special interest in certain patients. The cat would go into the room.
Oh, here we go. Every room that Oscar visited, the patient died soon after, huh? Goob Lagoon with the 5, thank you.
Nursing home residents and curl up at the foot of their beds. Within 2 a special interest in certain patients. The cat would go into the room of particular nursing home residents and curl up at the foot of their beds. Within 2 to 4 hours, the patients would pass away. After the patient was deceased, Oscar would leave the room as quietly as he had entered.
He will only go and stay with patients that are about to die. He will leave rooms, for example, when patients are not close, even though we might perceive them to be close.
If Oscar was removed from a patient's room and the door was closed, he would pace outside, meowing to be let back in.
That's what
And
cats
Oscar
do.
will frantically pace outside the closed door, which that is really something to see.
Galley with
Even
the 5.
creepier, Oscar has never been wrong.
He's been pretty accurate. I know actually of no event where he wasn't at the bedside.
Now, usually in these
Well,
videos,
yeah,
I'll
he probably runs into everybody's room throughout the day.
ask you if you think a story is
What
real.
is this doing? Lord!
Zaxby's Asian sensation flavor on a salad, their famous chicken fingers, or an
At the bedside.
Now, usually in these videos, I'll ask you if you think a story is real or fake. But there's no disputing this one. It's 100% real. Oscar the Cat's amazing ability to predict the demise of patients was chronicled in 2007 in the New England Journal of Medicine.
I don't believe that. Not for a second. Galley with the 10 gifted. Thank you, Galley with the 10 gifted. I appreciate that. Thank you.
After he had accurately predicted the passing of over 25 patients.
I'm going to accurately predict the passing of 8 billion people. Right here, I'm going down in history. Everybody that is alive right now is going to die one day. Oh my goodness. Dog. Dude. Put me in the medical... Gavin with the 10 gifted. Thank you. W. Gavin.
Since the publishing of that article, Oscar has now predicted the passing of over 100 patients. So the real question is, how does he do it? Is it ESP or some supernatural ability? Is it something paranormal? You decide.
Is Oscar dead now?
The Thing in the Tunnel. This next video is from Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie, who sent this exclusively to me, never posted it on social media of any kind, and never even asked for credit. She says that her
Excuse
friend
me?
Laura recorded this in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II.
GG.
So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel.
CJ with
She's
another
recording
5.
with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
I've seen this. My photogenic memory, I remember this. There's something laying on the railroad track that blends into the last second. Dude, YouTube, what y'all got going on, cuh? can see it laying up there. Look, there's something right there.
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two skinny arms, getting up.
I might say that's CGI, bro. I'm not gonna. I'd go as far as to say that's CGI right there. No joke. That low key looks CGI. The way his elbow lifted up like that, it's just giving CGI. I mean, it is. A raccoon? A what? Have you ever seen a raccoon in your life? This is the farthest thing from a raccoon I could literally imagine.
Very unnatural way.
Yo, YouTube, what y'all got going on?
Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments.
Dude, I think that's low-key
Someone
CGI,
watching over.
bruh.
A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
I'm going to start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes.
I don't see anything.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary.
Thank you.
So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep.
R.I.P.
The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
But what do you think this strange pale shape could be?
Nothing.
Let me know down in the comments.
I'm going to start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
It's like some dust. Or like just the camera. I know it's not a ghost. I know that much.
Yes. It's gone now.
Popeyes ahora te ofrece garlic parm tenders, cheesy bites y marinara sauce en una Freddy Fazbear box terroríficamente.
The Watts house.
GG.
The strange events at the Watts family home in Colorado
Wait a minute.
might be one of the most reliably documented hauntings of all time. Because every piece of
Oh my goodness, is this the one dude? Is this the one dude that killed his whole family?
paranormal evidence comes from footage recorded directly by police.
Oh my goodness, it is!
On their body cams.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known!
So Shannon Watts and her daughter
R.I.P.
Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts. In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here. But if you want to read the full story, you can simply Google the Watts family.
Yeah, it's bad.
In this video, two women from the police K-9 unit go through the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance. Obviously, this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shannon and her children were known. This footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera. So shortly after entering the house, they catch some strange video on the stairs.
Smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
Many viewers believe this looks like a quick glimpse of a childlike apparition descending the stairs, but it could just be a video glitch.
Yeah.
But then the policewoman begins to catch multiple strange and unusually clear EVPs on her body cam.
There's so many people in this crib that could have been anybody. The dog could have got into something it wasn't supposed to, and it was somebody saying, no, don't do that to the dog. Come on, man.
So there's your attic access right there.
That's just, come on.
So there's your attic access right there.
But strangest of all, while investigating an upstairs closet, the officers actually hear something that seems to spook them.
Yes.
That's a toy.
Oh my gosh.
The unexplained voice of a giggling child can be heard, but there's absolutely no explanation for where the sound came from. The canine officer is so spooked, she asks the other officer to check it out.
Oh my gosh. What in the world is that? Wow.
Disrespectful, low-key. I remember hearing about, like, their house being haunted back in the day when it happened. It's like, there's no way you're trying to make an excuse for this dude, right? Even if the house was haunted, there ain't no way you're about to try to say that this dude somehow was possessed by some demon and did it. No, this dude just evil, okay? Like, let's get this straight.
Step on
Please.
that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from. Yeah, it sounded like...
I don't care if there was 8 demons in this house. He still did it.
Something. There was a... I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Right?
Yeah, I remember them talking about this back in the day, how it was, like, haunted.
That was strange. Well, we're making note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around.
They don't
So
think
is the
there's a
what?
single toy in that whole closet that could have made like a noise, like a teddy bear with like a little speaker giggle thing, because that's what it sounds like to me.
House haunted by the unsettled spirits of Shanann and her daughters? Or are these simply random, seemingly very clear noises? What do you think?
Random.
It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We even get stockings?
Stockings!
And wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now.
Yeah!
Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe
Whenever you
after
feel
the
like
video. Guardian Angel. A shopkeeper in Adana, Turkey was closing up for the night, bringing in his store's produce and other items from the sidewalk outside his store.
Okay.
Little did he know that he was in imminent danger.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, a very mysterious stranger was there to look out for him. Watch this unexplained...
I've seen this one. I think there's like a swinging gate involved.
clip very closely.
No, is there? Yeah, there is. Yeah, I told y'all I used to be a nerd about this stuff back in the day. I told y'all I used to believe this stuff.
Notice that the man who taps the shopkeeper's shoulder doesn't even look back or seem to see the oncoming truck.
That's aura.
The vehicle actually turns onto the street while his back is turned.
That's aura.
Şu noktada açıldı kapağı.
Yani adamın kapağı görmüş olma ihtimali var mı?
Bence hiç zannetmiyorum. Ben sonradan gördüm bu kapağı. Zaten kamerada da gördüğü gibi.
The shopkeeper says that he looked around after the incident but the man seemed to have mysteriously vanished.
Cap.
So just how did this strange man seemingly predict the accident that was about to happen?
I'll explain. It was a major coincidence. Right place, right time. That guy was simply walking, just being nice, tapping that dude on the shoulder, saying, "What's up?" And it just so happened that that happened literally right after it happened. Or what these goobers would rather me say is that this was a ghost guardian angel type beat in a suit walking down the road that protected this guy from a swinging gate that a box truck turned left on, and it tapped him on the shoulder and he jumped out of the way just in time. It was like a ghost. Okay.
Warren the shopkeeper.
Ama o adam nereden gördü arabanın kapağını, dikkat etti de bana işaret etti, o gitti. Adam sonradan da kayboldu gitti yani. Adam nereye gitti?
Adam tanıyor musunuz?
Yok, tanımıyorum.
Even if this video was all set up and a fake, then it was amazingly well timed.
No, I don't think it's fake!
I'd love to hear any theories you guys
Nah,
have.
I told you my theory. It ain't fake. It's just a coincidence that this dude was tapping that dude on the shoulder saying, "What's up?" And this happened right after. It was just timing.
So let me know down in the comments.
Coincidences
Using
exist.
your body. So much of dance is in your expression.
Yo, Flyings with the
Blinking
10,
has
get the
likely
W
contributed
Flyings,
to-
thank you.
The Seance Witch. Paranormal investigator Brad Mack and his team are investigating a place called The Cage in a little town called St. Osoph in England. The site has a very dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison, but
Did he
not
say
just
1582?
called St. Osoph in England. The site has a very dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison, but not just any prison. This building was used as a prison,
My elbow hit the
but
keyboard.
not just any prison. The jail was used to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft. Brian Mack says that during their paranormal investigation, his team heard strange footsteps and whispers. They saw lights flicker for no reason, and they even felt something bite or pinch them on several occasions. One member of their team named Vanessa was so shaken up that she absolutely refused to stay in the building after dark. But
Sounds
the
like a
most
personal
bizarre
problem,
incident
Vanessa.
was yet to come. Late that night, the group decided to perform a seance to contact the ghosts of the convicted women who had died there.
Why?
As Brian Mack watched and recorded from another room, he saw something very strange happen to a woman in the group.
Face has completely changed.
Oh
Doesn't
my
look
goodness,
like a
I've seen this
person.
one too.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
This is a classic.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
One seance member's face actually begins to change and contort into something that can only be described as horrific. Her nose seems to grow and her mouth
Captain with the
stretches
five.
into a bizarre inhuman grin right in front of the camera. Fearing for the woman's safety, they call down and remove her from the group. After the seance, the woman has a strange burn mark down the back of her neck, even though she had been dressed in several layers of clothing. She later said that after the incident, she experienced
She
horrible
literally did that on purpose. Could have been. Could have been. Honestly. This is essentially just like a really wide smile, and the old school night vision camera just makes it look scary.
nightmares and bizarre occurrences around her home. So was this some supernatural possession by a ghost caught on camera?
Cope. You saying that I'm coping, saying that is you coping. Big dog, I ain't coping. That's literally what this is.
Or just
The alternative is so unbelievably unbelievable that you have no option but to believe what I said it was. You either gonna believe that she just smiled really big and the old school night vision camera made it look funny, or that she got possessed and her face turned into like a demon creature. But you believe what you want to. You believe that she turned into a demon.
trick of the light. Let me know what you think down in the comments. A whisper on the wind.
It's real trust.
This next clip is from Big Brother Brazil in 2004. In this video, one of the contestants named Sita is sunbathing when she suddenly hears a strange voice calling her name.
Fake. Oh, hair nut!
Ué, eu ouvi meu nome. Cida? Quem tá chamando? É na casa?
But no one is calling her name.
Weird
In
camera,
fact, she is
so
all
it's
alone
staged.
until
This
one
is
of
a
her
TV
roommates
show.
walks inside.
Ah, vem cá. É você que tá chamando? É. Ai, que susto. Ainda bem que você chamou. Desculpa. Eu acho que você tá muito bem, não.
Posso ter morando?
Quality too low. I'm gonna keep it a stack. They just over here talking. I ain't worried about all this talking. Why are you talking?
The roommate says that Sita thought the voice calling her the producer very even strange sisters.
E foi tão impressionante você.
Muito mais. Eu achei
do Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in traffic on her way to work. Hey! For the early morning news, but she will never make it both on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, morning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage.
Oh my goodness,
that
what's
is
happening?
Absolutely chilling. And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?"
Was that like YouTube doing that?
When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family.
R.I.P.
And no one knows why. So just what
That's
happened
weird.
to Vivian Vasquez?
How can you just keep somebody's cell phone and not give it back to the family? That's crazy.
And what are your thoughts on this bizarre
does that
and
happen?
tragic recording? Let me know down below. A cry for help.
Yo, be cool with the
This
five.
video was posted to Reddit by user Unknown Truth. He says that his friend's wife had a very odd experience one day as she walked outside to do laundry.
GG.
The strange incident was caught on their Ring doorbell camera.
Yo, be cool with the 10. Thank you, W. Be cool with the 10.
The woman hears some strange voice, and it's not coming from the Ring camera speaker. In fact, she checks closely, and the voice is coming from the wall to her side. So I boosted the audio on this clip, and just take a listen.
God.
Some strange voice in the wall seems to be crying out for help. The woman is
What you
so
crying to
freaked
me
out
for?
that
You
she
a
goes
goat.
inside and actually
What you
calls the
crying about?
police.
I looked around. I didn't see anybody
Called the police.
out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my ring video to make sure I wasn't just creatively hearing something.
She called the police. This why them response times be so low. Somebody 10 blocks away is getting robbed, but it takes them too long to get there because some lady calling the police because she thought she heard a ghost voice in her walls. Meanwhile, somebody down the road getting robbed, the police ain't nowhere to be found because she over here calling the cops because she heard a disemboweled voice.
I can hear somebody saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
The police search the premises, but there's no one there, in the wall or elsewhere. So just what is this strange disembodied voice that seems to be begging for help?
She called the police. Yo. Man.
Welcome to today.
Man, y'all need to quit with
the day
this.
where you
Man,
no longer
y'all
have to see the world.
Let me know what you think. Mayor declares emergency ghost. Now the strangest thing about this next paranormal video might be the source, because this video was released by the actual mayor of the city of Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios. So the security guard in this video says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area. But then things take a terrifying turn.
That's what I'd do if I was a security guard. I'd just sit there and do that. Never mind. Good prank, buddy. Okay. If this is real, I want to see this dude's legs get picked up and drug across the floor. Because everything that just happened could have easily been done by him. If you want me to believe that it was a ghost attacking this dude, bro needs to be picked up and slammed on the ground like this by a ghost for me to believe it. Because you running into a wall ain't telling me nothing. Somebody said bro just wanted a
In
day
the video,
off.
the security guard appears to be suspiciously looking around the area, seemingly confused. Then suddenly an unseen force seems to attack the man and throw him into a banner.
Yeah, okay.
The guard can be seen looking around in panic with no assailant in sight. He then suffers another attack and two guards hurry over to help him. The somewhat shaken mayor of Armenia says that, quote, a bishop and other religious leaders will come to bless the mayor's offices, and that they will, quote, bring God's blessing to every corner of this workspace. Now it seems highly doubtful that the mayor of Armenia, Colombia would suddenly release a fake ghost video. So,
I'm
just
not
what
saying that he thought it was fake. He could have got tricked by this.
do you think happened to this security
Yo, Noel
guard?
with the 5, thank you.
Randonautica.
So I just went rando naughty.
What?
You probably already know what the app Randonautica is by now.
I have no
but
idea
just in
what
case
that
you
is.
are a sheltered person.
Dog, is this YouTube glitching? Oh my goodness.
Randonautica is an app where you basically put in an intention, and most people use
Oh my goodness!
something dark or a bit spooky, and then the app spits out random coordinates and tells you to go there and explore.
This is
It's
the
like
worst
a
idea I've ever heard.
Scavenger hunt with some type of thing like that. They claim that they found really strange things and sometimes really scary things by following Randonautica directions.
What?
Sky. Oh my God.
So now let me tell you about one Randonautica exploration that is truly unexplainable.
You should do it. I'm good. I don't want to get killed.
A group of teens in Seattle are exploring with the Randonautica app and are directed to a location near the water on a Seattle beach. When they get there, they find a mysterious suitcase near the shore.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
Gabby, go. I'll hold your stuff.
Bro. Wait, open it. Open it. It stinks, y'all.
It washed up.
Oh. Oh.
The contents inside the suitcase smell horrible, so the teens immediately call the police.
Found a suitcase on the street and outside.
And now things get truly bizarre, because it turns out this small black suitcase contains the remains of a human body.
No way.
The police investigate, and because of YouTube rules,
wasn't even a prank.
I can't really tell you any more about that. But let me say, this incident is 100% documented. It is not a fake video. It is not an elaborate hoax. You do not get to decide. In fact, you can even look this up because this case was reported by multiple reliable news outlets. So you decide this. Was this random chance? Or is Randonautica just f***ing spooky?
That is crazy.
You decide.
What I think about is like all our journeys we've come so far to get to here.
The Haunted Hill House. The Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S.
GG.
With its 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years.
Golly, this house been
doing. The
doing.
Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there.
Oh, at least 9?
So,
okay.
One night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House to just have a little fun. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called Haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things went
Yo, Navi
down.
with the 5, thank you.
The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms, and she jokingly starts taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
As you can see,
Yo, that's...
She was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out.
Why does YouTube keep doing this, bruh?
We're going to rewind that, and we're going to show you in regular screen.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror.
Yo.
The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone.
This goober in the chat just said, how can you fake that with 3 question marks? Huh, because where her legs were, there was somebody over there and there's no light shining where her feet were, so somebody was down there and pulled her off the bed. Duh!
And just leaves it on the floor behind him. Now, cut to about an hour later, around 3 a.m. A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same room and immediately begins taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager, saying that the spirit is a coward and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Hey, dog, you really in there trying to beef with a ghost?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
Bro got stolen. How you gonna go in there talking crazy, then the ghost punches you in the face and you run?
Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his two friends while making a mad dash from the room.
You scary, bruh.
It should be noted that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot back inside the Haunted Hill House ever
A ghost
again.
pushed me, I'm gonna start swinging. I bet I'm gonna knock him. I'm gonna hit him with one of those. I'm gonna knock him out.
But it gets even weirder, because as Drew and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them.
Man.
If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled.
Pushed.
So is the Haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager?
Yes, I would.
Let me know.
Yes, I
down in
would.
the
Dr.
comments.
Yeager ain't gonna do nothing to me.
They live. This next bizarre video was recorded at a private party in a banquet hall in Russia.
Dr. Yeager, what if I burn the house down? Then what you gonna do? You just gonna be floating in an empty field?
The party was attended by billionaires, supermodels, and politicians. Basically, some of the most rich and powerful people in Russia. Popular Russian musician Sergei Shnorov and his band Ruble were hired to perform at the event. But something very odd happened when there was an unexpected temporary power failure in the venue.
GG.
The video captures the bizarre glowing eyes of some of the attendees.
That's funny.
Although the video only captures a few of them, witnesses claim that most of the people at the party had these same strange glowing eyes.
Выступление, на самом деле, как выступление, но что-то случилось со светом. В момент просто погас. Почему-то у большинства людей, которые были в зале, а там были
Chad, I
люди
used to believe
совершенно...
that shape shifter stuff too back when I was a kid, bro. I'd see like a video, like somebody talking on the news or something, the camera would glitch. It looked like they were like transforming, but they hit it. I'd be like, oh my goodness, they're shape shifting. They're lizards.
Такого серьезного полета. Стали светиться глаза.
Zaxby's just dropped new lemon pepper. So you can get that zesty lemon and cracked black pepper flavor you love on the chicken you love. Lemon pepper fans, this one's for you.
Why don't you still believe it? Because I developed more of my brain when I grew up.
Барабанщик у нас, собственно, выронил палочки, и больше мы песен не играли. Было пи***ц как страшно, поэтому мы съебались оттуда даже. Я и не помню, как мы дома оказались. А кто эти люди были?
Lizard people are real.
Ага.
Now, once this bit of video became public, there were all sorts of wild conspiracy theories. Everything from that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens or reptilians, to even claims that they were all vampires.
Man!
But the prevailing theory was almost as bizarre. Many people believed that these rich and powerful people were using mysterious biological experiments to stay young.
Ужасно, ужасно. Страшно, потому что свет погас, и вдруг эти глаза светящиеся. Мне потом объяснили, что это какой-то эффект stem-cell. Я не знаю, это...
So the theories on this one are divided.
That one's actually believable.
Pretty much all of the explanations offered are creepy and strange. So the question remains, what could cause a room full of the Russian elite to have eyes that glow in the dark?
That?
First ghost hunt, last ghost hunt. Reddit user Amanda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Amanda says that they walked around the asylum with a tour group, checking EVP meters that were given to them by the tour guide. But she says nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it. Then suddenly, from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging right toward them.
Cap. My bad.
Amanda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. Also, again, Amanda and her friends are not ghost hunters, they're not YouTubers, and they're not TikTokers. She simply posted this video to Reddit.
They was just doing it for the love of the game.
To share her strange experience.
Out of all of these, no, don't none of them make you think. The only one that kind of makes you think is the glow-in-the-dark eyes thing. That's like the only one that make you be like, huh. Other than that, the rest, you know, I don't know. I do know what time it is.